Okay, good afternoon, student. Let's see the lesson 15 prose, The Chair. It was written by Ki Rajan Narayan. Okay, in the past class we saw that they are discussing about the chair because the author's friend came there and to visit the author's house. Actually, he is wearing a boot, suit and boot coat, but in their house there is no chair. Only they have only three-legged chair. It is also used to the to chon curd. His grandmother using this stool for making the chon curd. Already I told that chon curd, what is a chon curd also. But and also the stool is made up of for only her grandmother, because grandmother was little bit fat, so it was informed to the carpenter to make the stool little bit broader. But we want to be sit in the stool uh, with carefully, otherwise it will definitely chair will slip and the stool is slipped and fell down. Like that, the judge also, actually the man, the visitor also fell down, so everyone are laughing in the house. At the moment they are went out to laughing, but because they can't able to control their laughing, again they come enter into their house. That is they can't able to find out the stool uh, and the author's friend also. After they are discussing about the chair, because they want to need to buy a chair. This discussion is going on. They are talking about what kind of food is going to used to make a chair. um, and also they need to uh, find out a carpenter to made a stool, because chair, because in their house, in their village, there is no carpenter don't know how to make the chair, and also there is no chair in the village also. Because the carpenter need to make the chair means they need a model chair also. So that there is no chair in the village also. So now they and at the just given the it means author's dad's sister gave some idea, suggested that in the nearby village there is the one carpenter. He know everything, all the chairs can he can do it, and also he got the prize award from the governor also, like that. And also my father agreed that, and sent the worker to the nearby village to bring the carpenter. And after that they are discussing about that what wood is going to use for a making chair. Then grandmother just informed to them, take wood is the very needed to make the chair, because it is a very light and also strong to use the chair, like that. um, at the moment, the maternal uncle is nothing. Is in Tamil we say that Thai Maman came there, and Patana just run out from that home. They bring the three-legged stool. At the moment, the family members are making a serious smile. They can't able to control that smile, because again going to fell one more person, like that. Then Mamanar already always came there and sitting in one place. He only take the select the place and sit in a corner of the adjoining room for the showroom. Nearby the pillar, he was lean against the pillar. This actually happened for every day. And first he came there and doing something. And the first time he took, uh, first of all he do that, just open his tuft is nothing, kudumi, and shaked well, and again tied the tuft and back tightly. And then everyone is treating making comedy with the mamanar, means his uncle, maternal uncle. But my mother, Atha's mom, went to the kitchen along with his husband, and also appa and mother went to the kitchen and bring the buttermilk with the using the um, using making a one silver tumbler and bring the buttermilk to his brother, because everyone just imitating his father, imitating to his mother, how he was taken that buttermilk to and hand over to his brother. Just he was making fun, because the buttermilk is added to a saffodita. Saffodita is nothing, perungayam. It smell, the aroma is nothing, getting smell of this buttermilk. Everyone need to drink the buttermilk, like that it was happened. This is the in the last previous class we saw that. Okay, now see continuous lesson. We believed that Mamanar visited us mainly to drink buttermilk. So the author and his brother and sisters are they are believed that actually the Mamanar came to visit their house. They wanted to mainly because of drinking buttermilk, because the buttermilk from our cow was the divine. Why they are thinking like that means, actually from their house the buttermilk from our cow was the divine. The buttermilk made this very tasty, because like it was the very divine. Divine is nothing, like in Tamil we saw told that தெய்வீகம், லைக் தட் தெய்வீகமாக இருந்தது பட்டர்மில்க் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்களே, அதுதான் டிவின் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. பிசைட்ஸ் we thought that our uncle was the stringiest person in the village, and also from the one side of this, mainly his mamanar came there his house to drink buttermilk only, and also this buttermilk from this cow given his house, it was very divine, it was very tasty also. And in addition to that, his uncle also is a stingiest person. Stingiest person is nothing, is the Kanjakaran, like that is he called in Tamil. And that village, we firmly believed he never gave away anything to anyone. And also he is not helped to any other person in the village also. They believed they know about anything, everything, like that. The author told to author and the children, brother and sister, just talking this. Then he himself had gone to Kannavaram to buy this famed black-tongued milk cow from his sister. Okay, see here. He himself refers to his uncle went to Kannavaram to buy his milk cow. So here the color of the milk, the cow. So famed black tongue milk cow. Actually here they given milcho. Actually milk means milk only, but this also correct. There is no mistake, student. This milk cow refers to, in Tamil we say Karavai Madu. So in that Karavai Madu we can call like the spelling is milchow only from his sister. So Mamanar only bought the buy the cow from the Kannavaram to his sister. So my younger brother and the sister daughter on its calf. So but my younger brother and the younger sister have so much of interested on its calf. Calf is nothing, Kandukuti. So because it seems very beautiful, so that they like the milk or the Karavai Madu, even and also they showed so much of interested on the calf also. Whenever he came over, and just before he left, he always went around the cow, gave it a pat. He was afraid his own evil eye would fall on it, and utter words of praise, even if he was thirsty with them. And whenever his Mamanar came to visit the author's house, he always just before going to left the house, he always going to just see the cow, how it was, just around the cow, and gave it a pat. Pat is nothing, just touching that cow. And also finally he was afraid, and also Mamnar gets some afraid, fear his own eye evil would fall on it. Own eye evil is nothing, தன் நானே கண்ணு வச்சிருவேன் போல இருக்கு அப்படின்றத தான் சொல்லுதான். இஸ் ஓன் ஐ own evil is nothing, bad eye would fall on it, and utter words of praise. And also he is not going to praise any person, but he praised the cow only. Who is praising means the Mamanar did not praise any person, even though they do the work very very perfectly, but he is not appreciate any other person. But that's why here the given afterwards is nothing. They not they praised anyone, even if he was thirsty with them. So, but even he also now they praised the cow because the cow is the milk cow is very beautiful, and the buttermilk also very tasty. And even though that younger brother and sister interested show the interest to the calf, my little siblings always had this big fear that once the milk dried up, the cow would be taken away to his house along with the calf. But my little siblings refers to the author's little siblings. Little siblings here is brother and sisters. Is called the little siblings. Small children is called the little siblings. Siblings although like children's. Okay. My little siblings always had this big fear. Always my brother and sister had some big fear because whenever my mama came to home, he went to see the cow, male cow, and just pat the cow, and just verifying the cow how it was. And also he only bought the cow from the Kannavaram to given to his sister, so that they have some fear. Cause once the milk dried up, even because it is a milk cow, so it is a Karavai Madu. If the milk is going to dry, there is no milk means definitely my Mamanar is going to return take the cow to his house. The cow would be taken away to his house along with the calf also, so that my little siblings was afraid because they like the calf very much. So if the milk is going to dry it, definitely Mamana would take the cow to his house with along with the calf also. So they are um, feeling fear very much. Okay, see next. The anticipation of his imagined separation only increased their fondness for the calf and their bitterness towards Momanar. Whenever he the buttermilk, released the buttermilk, these small children punched and pinched with their very stares. And also the anticipation is nothing, the expectation of his imagination. This imagination is nothing. When the milk is going to dry up, the Mamnar would taken away the cows and the calf from his house. So this expectation they are imagining, the children, the siblings are imagining, the separation only increased. Now that their fondness of the calf and the fondness of the calf, they are increased. They like the cow. Fondness is nothing. They love the calf very much. It was increasing day by day because they are always imagining when he's going to took like that, the imagination increased their love again about the for the calf also. And also the bitterness towards the Mamonar, it was increased when he was going to take the cow and the calf means this kind of bitterness is nothing, the that bad things, it means kasapana ஒரு விஷயம் towards Mamanar. They are thinking like that against the Mamanar also. They hate the Mamanar because they going to take on the calf and the cow. This is the main reason to bitterness to the from the children. And the fondness, the love increased because they are imagined about that expectation of the calf. It was increased day by day. Whenever he released the buttermilk, these small children punched and pinched with their very stares. That's why whenever his mom given the buttermilk to his brother, now they are watching their uncle, the Mamanar. This time, these small children, these refers to the other brother and sister. This just go on near to the Mamana, just given the one small punch and pinch is nothing, just கில்றது தான் பிஞ்சுடுன்னு சொல்கிறது. ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் பிஞ்சுடு வித் தியர் வெரி சேட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆல்சோ வாட்சிங் தட் very sadly to his Mamanar. Okay, See next, Mamuna showed interest in the debate about the chair. Even though they are thinking in a separate thing, the Mamuna and also showed their interest and showing the interest about the they are discussing about the debate of the chair. He left it being known that he too would like to want to be made for him, and also already they send the worker to bring the carpenter to buy a chair, and also now Mamunar informed them the family they need he also want to need one more chair. He too would like to want to be made for him. He also need one chair like that he informed. We too were glad to have a partner in this enterprise, and also our family also have very much happy because they got one more partner for to buy a chair at the enterprise at this business. Okay, see next. Mamuna said that the neem tree was the best. It would keep the body cool, and also the it keep off from the files. There is one word sentence message student. Okay, no problem. You can see here. Just Mamnar said that. Just Mamnar given the one suggestion. Can you go on? Just inform that the carpenter to bring the to use the neem tree was the best to make the chair like that, because the neem tree would keep the body cool while you are sitting in the chair. The neem tree give the freeness and also keep the body always cool, and also it would keep the away from the files problem like that here he told. Okay, see next. When he expounded on the neem tree, Appa looked at him with round eyed astonishment. Only the day before, Appa had been talking to a farmhand about cutting down an ancient. Okay, now see, when he is expounded on the neem tree. Now, when Mamana given so much of uh, interest and talking about only the neem tree, just Appa looked at him. At the moment, Appa looked very seriously to the Mamanar with a round-eyed astonishment. He is looking with astonishment, and his eye was like round. It was brightened because he was looking very angrily. That's why his eye was very round-eyed. Only the day before, Appa had been taken to a farmhand about cutting down an ancient. Just only before, only the day before first to the yesterday only, Appa had been talking to a farmhand about cutting down an ancient. So yesterday only, Appa just talking about the talking about and informed to the farmhand. Farmhand is nothing worker from the garden. Those who are working in the garden or in the agriculture field is called the farmhand. So yesterday only, the author's father given informed to the farmhand from the worker working in the garden, informed to cut down an ancient. Ancient is nothing the old tree, because there is one old tree from this garden. So informed them to cut down the ancient tree and a diamond hard neem tree in our cattle pasture. So this informed to the worker to bring the to cut down the neem tree. It was actually old ancient tree. So and cut down the neem tree in his our cattle pasture and laying it out to dry. And also the neem tree is in our cattle pasture. Cattle pasture is nothing like Mechal Nila garden, because even there is so much of field, but it is different from that field. Even though the land only given the important to for only for the grass to develop to for the cattle only, it's called the cattle pasture. Mechal Nilam, Tamil we said that, and laying it out to dry. So after yesterday only informed to the worker to go to the cattle pasture. There is one neem tree. It was very old tree, ancient tree. Just go on, cut down the tree and put laying out it out to dry. Want to be dry to put into the sunset like that. He informed to the worker like that. See, he informed in front of the Mamnar. Pedanna said, making it out of Puvarasan wood would be really good. It's a fine grained wood without knots and glossy and strong too. But at the moment, the Pedana refers to the big brother, just given the one suggestion. Making out of the poorest would be a really good. He given the one in just one suggestion. Compared to neem tree, Pooverson wood is the very good because it's really good. Like that, see, he informed. It is a fine grind wood, and also while making the chair, it is a very fine wood, fine grind. While cutting that curves, everything, it was fine, making to fine like that. See, given the suggestion without knots, and also in that Pooverson wood, there is no knots. Knots refers to mudichikal. There is no knot from the wood, from the porous wood. It was always very shining, like that he informed, and glossy and strong too, and also looking very beautiful while looking that porous wood, and also it is very strong too, like that. Vedana given the one suggestion in front of all the members. Our elder sister said, all these are light colored woods, ugly to look at. After a while, we will begin to even detest them. And the elder sister just informed that, but you are telling poor wood, and also the neem tree, and also teak tree, everything, all these are light colored. You are taking, you are telling, given suggestion, everything were light colored woods only. But while looking the chair, it is looking very ugly. After a while, we will begin to even detest them, and after that, after some time, I will be the colors will be shut down. So you are telling that all the trees are light colored only. For after some few years, definitely the color will be faded, like that she told. And I am saying it will be best to make it the color of reap sugar cane or dark like sesame oil cake. So she told, she given one suggestion that the best way we want to be color of reap sugar cane, we want to be take the tree wood, it should be a sugar cane color, and also dark like a sesame oil cake. So we want to take the wood, it should be a like sugar cane color, or must be a dark how the dark means like a sesame oil cake, like எல் எல் கலர் எள் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அதில் இருக்கிற கலர் போல் இருக்கணும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி she gave some suggestion. But it's your wish. This just my suggestion. Whatever you like, you can do it. Like it's your wish. Whatever you do, like that she told. And the vision of the highly comfortable chair in black wood with a mirror like gleam. So just she told, just he was dreaming like the how the chair would be. Just imagining herself what how if the chair would be, like that. Just imagine and express his words in front of the family members. Okay student, we will continue the next class, the next lessons. Thank you for your cooperation.